This evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Network. I'll be joined in a moment by Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, but first let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Star starters as voted on by you, the fans. Final preparations being made on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, the National League All-Stars.
Now at the plate, John Lane. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first.
John
high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Ball's in pursuit. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. We played an inning. No score here on ML. Ready for another chance. John Lane. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss on a ball in his eyes. One strike. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Boy, he's lucky to be sitting here 1-1 right now. He swung at the ball out of the zone, then check swung on that one. I don't know if he's seeing the ball very well right now.
Woodson is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out. Digging in once again, John Lane. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Line to the right side.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is you pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Antonio Balladares will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The American League. From Cobb County, Georgia, we welcome you to baseball from SunTrust Park. Striding in, John Lane. And it's been a great season for him so far with the bat in his hands. He's got the average up over 340 here entering play. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, Matt, I don't know if he was trying to go that way or if he's a little bit late. 96 miles an hour is tough to catch up to. But I got to give him credit. He did put the barrel on it.
Striding in once again, John Lane.
John Lane.
Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders. Now at the plate, John Lane. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Line towards center field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Ready for another chance? John Lane. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Matt, that's his 3rd hit of the night, his 3rd single. I'm sure he'd like to have a double or something mixed in, but for now, he'll take the 3 for 4.
Ready once again, John Lane. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hutchison is after it, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over. A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. Luther Odell takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Lewis Davis. MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves. Now in the box, John Lane. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Lays off 1-0. Well, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Braves stepping in and ready for another shot. John Lane comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. Digging in to try it again, John Lane. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Lane.
Hit sharply on the ground and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And you can see there where he ranks on the Braves team leaderboard. Currently tops on the... Ready for another shot now. John Lane. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And the fastball is low and inside as he's got to back up to avoid that one. Look out. 2-0 now.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Oh, he brought it back.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
Now from Cobb County, Georgia, a look there at SunTrust Park. Digging in, John Lane. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And the throw is in time, and that will end the inning in style. So striding forward now, John Lane. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lane.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Play ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Don't want to forget about him. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Hovis ranging back, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in once again, John Lane. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
John Lane.
And a breaking ball that's chopped foul at the plate. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. To his left, Fernandez. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. At the plate, John Lane. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't...
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Bird rounds the corner and is headed home. In to score the runner from second. And the second run will score as that evens things at 3.
Just when it looked like you might be dead and down, here they come back with a big 2 RBI hit to tie the game here late in the game. I think we're in for an exciting finish.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
5-3, the final. A nice shot there of the nighttime skies over SunTrust Park. Standing in, John Lane. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he just misses with a curveball. Well, Harold, as we take a look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Drilled down the line. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay. The count moves to 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Giving chase is Almora. He's got it, and there are two down now. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up. Digging in to try it again. John Lane. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 25 for him on the year. Digging in and looking for more, John Lane. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up over on the left side of the infield. Seager ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Digging in once again, John Lane.
Third baseman, John Lane.
And he'll take first here on the intentional walk, so make it runners at the corners now with 2 away. Striding in once again, John Lane.
Third baseman, John Lane.
And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate at strike 1. The pitch. And that misses 1-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
1-1. Here it comes. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He's on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either, because he can take you out of the yard.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. 8-4 tonight. Luis Sessa wins in relief for the 8th. Now from Cobb County, Georgia, a look there at SunTrust Park. So striding forward now, John Lane. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. A dive, but he's back. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
A 1-0 delivery. 2-0. Well, Harold, as we take a look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, I'm impressed how they're playing on the road. They're 3-1 on this road trip, and they're putting it together. If they continue to keep it running like this, we're looking at a really good ball club.
This is just the first inning, but this next pitch is a big one. You don't want to find yourself with 2 on, nobody out, and the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up.
And that's in there. Base hit. Oliveros rounds the corner and is headed home. Throw won't get him. So definite problems on it. Digging in for his second at bat, John Lane. 0 for 1 here in the early
Lane.
going. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
2-0 now. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Ready for another shot now, John Lane. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Throw over to the bag, runner back safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Here he comes on 2-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Almora is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Into the box now, John Lane. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Stephen Okert claims the win out of the pen, his first. Pablo. MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves, SunTrust Park. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Atlanta Braves. Braves baseball next. Braden Shipley, a right-hander out of the state of Oregon, gets the ball in this one. Harold, what do you got?
Well, it hasn't been a great year for him so far. I mean, he's had some ups and some downs. He's had some decent games, some poor games. An ERA in the 4s. That tells me the story of his season has been inconsistency.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Schaffer ranging back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing.
Ready for another chance. John Lane comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Seager takes charge out there, and he's ready once again. John Lane, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch on its way. And a ball, 1-0. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. That's wide, 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
It looked like he was trying to go the opposite way on that pitch. Good job of laying off that check swing, seeing it wasn't something he wanted to really drive the other way.
And a good cut there, but it's chopped foul at the plate, and it's full now, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bullet back up the middle. Almora is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the runs on. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Lane. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge. That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
The 0-2 once more. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And there's his first base hit in this one.
You know, it's not often a guy sits in a count 0-2 and gets a base hit, and the pitcher still feels like 0-2, I got a battle. But that was the case.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here. Coming through with the big...
The California Coastal Layer sits overhead as we welcome you to baseball from historic. In now, John Lane. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Drilled right back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in. Digging in for his second at-bat, John Lane. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
John Lane.
Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Here's another 0-2. And that swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's. Striding in once again, John Lane. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And the runner back. And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Digging in to try it again, John Lane. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Lane.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit here. Oh, he was right on that one. A breaking ball right in his wheelhouse. He just, oh, man, he had good timing.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody. It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5. Friday night baseball from Dodger Stadium in L.A. Tonight, game 2 of this. Into the box, John Lane. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Harold, you look at this Dodgers team as they enter play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Well, Matt, they're playing good ball. If you look at the standings, they got a nice, comfortable lead, but comfortable can be trouble. You got to stay focused, keep your foot on the pedal, and just continue to put that opponent away because this little lead can dwindle quick.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
Rondon is right there. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
You want to talk about speed? Watch him here on this isolation replay. Is he flying or what? I love how.
Ready for another chance. John Lane.
Baseman, John Lane.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Lane. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. Digging in once again, John Lane. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Lane.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Smoked on the ground left side and just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit.
Well, that's his 3rd hit of the night, and are you surprised? That's 3 singles. Now sits 3 for 4 with 3 singles. Not a bad night.
Ready for another shot now. John Lane. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Mark Hogsett earns win number 7 on the season. Pablo Marte earns the save out of the bullpen. It's a fairly typical hazy day here in Old LA as we're ready for base. Digging in, John Lane. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Send up as they enter play here this afternoon. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Well, Matt, they're playing good ball. If you look at the standings, they got a nice, comfortable lead, but comfortable can be trouble. You got to stay focused, keep your foot on the pedal, and just continue to put that opponent away because this little lead can dwindle quick.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Jansen's a guy that's not worried about all the metrics. He's going to call his zone. And if you're pounding the ball in one spot, he's going to call it, particularly off the plate. I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone, see if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time, see if he chases it again.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. In the dirt, and now let's see, and they will get him on the recovery down at third. So you can forget the wild pitch. It's a 2-5 putout, and now there are 2 gone. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Oh, nice piece of hitting. He reached for it and stayed with it. The ball was executed. Catcher set up outside. He hit the glove, but the batter hit the ball before it.
Stepping into the box, John Lane. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those.
Ready once again, John Lane. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Lane.
First offering on its way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
You want to talk about speed? Watch him here on this isolation replay. Is he flying or what?
Now at the plate, John Lane. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Hale racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting it, and he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season, and he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. About as rare a sight as one may find. Rain falling here at Dodge. Into the box now, John Lane. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Harold Reynolds, this Dodger ball club, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Well, Matt, they're playing good ball. If you look at the standings, they got a nice, comfortable lead, but comfortable can be trouble. You got to stay focused, keep your foot on the pedal, and just continue to put that opponent away, because this little lead can dwindle quick.
Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hilston. And late reactions, and they got him.
Well, this game is still getting underway, so maybe he wasn't quite awake yet over there at first. Hate to have a guy picked off, but I guess it's better in the first than in the ninth.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Full count, here it comes. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about it. Standing in, John Lane.
Third baseman, John Lane.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And that's going to land foul. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Nope, and the changeup is way low that time. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. From the stretch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 3-2 one more time. And another foul ball.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Payoff pitch one more time, and he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with. So digging in now, John Lane. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
He's already got 2 walks in this game, and that ball right there, another ball. So we may see them kind of nibbling and pitching around him. He might be taking walks all game.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Francisco is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding in, John Lane. Couple of walks for him thus far.
John Lane.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, DaCosta. And that ends the inning. Digging in, John Lane. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Lane.
Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Oliveros rounds the corner and is headed home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hands back, and he just explodes through the base. Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.